I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to share with you a few tips and show you how I pack my carry-on for a budget airline. And the reason why I specifically say a budget airline is because they can be really strict when it comes to the one piece of hand luggage rule. So if you're carrying even the smallest handbag, you have to squeeze that into your hand luggage before you get on the aeroplane. So you have to be super strict with yourself when it comes to packing. I found that I've been doing quite a few more trips that require only hand luggage recently, and there's a few benefits to this. Firstly, if you're travelling with a budget airline like Ryanair or EasyJet, they really do whack on the charges for your hold luggage. It's something like £35 away each way, and I'd rather save that £70 and save time at the other end and just take a carry-on. If I'm only going for 3 or 4, even 5 days, I find that a carry-on actually can fit everything that I need with a little bit of careful planning. In a few hours time I'm heading to Sicily with Charlie and Sophie and Matt, a couple of our friends, and we are just taking carry-on luggage. So I thought I would share with you my packing process and a few tips on how I managed to get everything I need for a 4-day holiday in just one small case. So my first tip, and something which I do no matter how long the holiday, whether I'm going for a weekend, whether it's in the UK or abroad, or 2 weeks in Australia, I always check the weather of the destination first. So I just use the weather on my iPhone. It's usually fairly reliable. Luckily where we're going it's saying all sun, but it's really important to also check the temperatures in the evenings. Sometimes I've gone on lovely holidays and not checked how cool it gets in the evening, and I've not taken a jacket or anything warm enough, so definitely check the evening temperature as well. Based on this, the next thing I do is plan my outfits, but before I plan the outfits for the actual trip, I plan the outfit that I'm going to wear while travelling. I usually tend to wear the heaviest and bulkiest items so I don't have to put them in my case. So for this trip I'm going to be wearing my leather jacket and my wedge sandals because these are definitely the bulkiest pieces and I don't have room for them in my case. Also, if I want to take a hat on the holiday, I will wear that to travel. This one's actually great, it does crush down so I wouldn't damage it, but again it's taking up valuable suitcase space and the airline can't tell you off for wearing a hat on the plane, so I will wear this to travel. Next is to pack the outfits that you're going to wear while you're on the trip, and for me personally I prefer to not give myself too many options while I'm away. I'll lay the clothes onto the bed outfit by outfit, including shoes, accessories, even sometimes sunglasses as well, and then I'll try on the outfit and take a snap on my phone. Then when I'm away I can just scroll through the 4 or 5 images on my phone and decide what outfit I want to wear each day. It sounds kind of crazy, but that way I don't end up packing loads of extra items that I don't need and won't wear, and it also takes the stress off. You don't really have to decide too much when you're on holiday, which is really nice. Something I'll always pack is a really versatile top. Actually this one here, I'm wearing this to travel today. It's just a plain white top and it goes with so many bottoms. It goes with shorts, high-waisted trousers, beautiful high-waisted skirts. So another tip would be to take really versatile items you can mix and match between outfits. Similarly to mixing and matching, it's a really good idea if all of your outfits are along a similar colour palette, because that will really help you to mix and match different tops and bottoms. So for example, for South Africa I was really nudie and then also a few kind of earthy tones, whereas for Sicily I'm going with blues and whites. Very cliche Italian, I know, but by sticking to one colour palette it makes it a lot more easy to mix and match your different items. This is only something I've been trying recently, but since I have started I really do notice I can fit a lot more in my case, and that's to roll my items. So I start by folding them and then roll them really tightly, and I find by doing this I can actually fit about a third more items in my case, which is really great because it means I have more room for things like makeup and maybe a hairdryer, just little luxuries. Something that I always do is stuff things. That sounds really weird, but I will always stuff my trainers with bikinis, I will stuff my handbags with cotton pads, just making sure that every bit of space is fully utilised. Another tip when you are packing a carry-on is to keep all of your liquids in one place. When it comes to liquids, I'm the biggest fan of travel size minis. I collect them from my Birchbox, from events, even from magazines, and I store them all in a massive box under my bed. And then when it comes to holiday, I'll pick and choose my favourite ones and make sure that I have my full routine. So I've got a mini moisturiser, night cream, eye cream, just everything basically, serums. And I also love to collect sachets. I have sachets that I've got again from magazines, ones that I've picked up from counter. So things like shampoo and conditioner, which can be bulky, I just take sachets, and I find that really, really useful. Any cosmetics that are too big, like this night cream, which I'm obsessed with at the moment, I just use the end of a spoon and tip it into a little Muji pot, and then sometimes I'm forgetful, so I also write on the pot what's inside, so that saves me taking the big bulky glass container. Once you've got all your liquids in one place, I would recommend that you leave this bag very accessible within your luggage, because you're going to have to open up your bag and take it out when you go through security, so it's wise to keep all of your liquids in one place in a clear bag that you can just pop out when it comes to going through the scanner. Any makeup that's not liquid, like powders and also makeup brushes, I put in a separate bag, and that can go deeper within the suitcase because I won't need to get that out during the flight. Having said all that about the whole one piece of hand luggage rule, I always try and risk it. Sometimes they're friendly and they let you take two. So normally I will take a handbag with me for an additional piece of carry-on luggage, but I always make sure it's one that will flatten and will fit into my suitcase, just in case they are being super strict. For this trip I'm taking this straw one, which I picked up from Forever 21. I won't mind crushing it a little bit in my suitcase, and I have left a bit of room in my hand luggage to do exactly that should the need arise. But in here I'll keep the things that I need really accessible, like my purse, a little bit of makeup, my earphones. I will put my laptop in here as well so I can work on the plane, and this means that you can put your suitcase in the overhead compartment, meaning you don't have to faff around too much on the plane. But always, always, always make sure that you do have room for it in your suitcase, just in case they are being super strict that day. And so those are my tips for packing a carry-on bag for Budget Airlines. If you're off anywhere soon, then I hope you have a really, really lovely time. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying everyday May. I think bar one day when I didn't have Wi-Fi in Lanzarote, so far I have managed to upload a video every single day. As you can probably hear, I'm still a little bit poorly, still a little bit bunged up, but hopefully some sunshine will do me the world of good and I'll be healed before we know it. As well as the vlogs, you can keep up with my travels over on my Snapchat, which is JosieLDN, the same as my Instagram. I'll be snapping absolutely loads in Sicily. I'm not sure what the internet's going to be like, but I will try to upload vlogs as well. So that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!